cool. 2 exercises for our mobility this week. Every day is 1 for upper body, 1 for lower body. So we're gonna start supine position here, and we're gonna do scorpions. So lift the leg up and around. Try to keep your shoulders down. If your shoulders lift up a little bit and you really want to intensify that stretch in your lower back, let it happen, especially in the beginning. And then switch sides. We're gonna do 9 each. Why 9? I like the number 9. It's the strongest single-digit number. Let's get to it. We're gonna do 9 each side, then we're gonna flip over and we're gonna do some prone scorpions. Excuse me, great stretch for your lower back, also your shoulders. Guys, once you get 9 each side on the supine and prone scorpions, we're gonna do a little upper body mobility / warm up. Really simple, old school calisthenics, which I love to revisit. Thumbs up, circles, 15 forward, and then 15 back. And then rotate your shoulders down so your thumbs are down, and do 15 forward, and then 15 back. All right, ACON week warm up. This week, 60 seconds of work on each exercise. What's changing round to round is your rest time. So it's gonna be a 60-second work period, 30 seconds of rest for your first round. And then it's gonna be a 60-15, and then it's gonna be a 65. 5 seconds rest is literally just getting up and moving to the next exercise, basically. Medicine ball, Russian twist. Russian twist is basically a torso rotation, right? So your hips are staying stagnant, knees are straight, heels are straight. If you can maintain a good solid hip position and good solid, let's say, posture with your upper body, then you can lift your heels up off the ground, but maintain the hips in neutral position. Right? You don't want to be swinging like that. Not really a problem, but why not work on good form is my thing. So again, that's 1 minute of work. Next up, squat, crawl out, athletic stance here, staying here, crawling out to a high plank position, and then crawling yourself right back into that upright squat, athletic position. And then a side shuffle, really simple stuff. Okay, on the balls of your feet, try to keep your hips square, shoulders square, and you just maybe 3 to 5 steps each side. And avoid this. That's gonna wanna happen maybe. The hip's gonna wanna rotate out. Your job is to stay on the balls of your feet and keep the hips facing forward. Here's how it's going down. Your work period. We're gonna call it the intensity setter, because you're gonna set the tone for the rest of your workout with your work period. Let me explain. There's 5 exercises in the work period. 1 body weight, 1 dumbbell, 1 kettlebell, 1 medicine ball, and 1 cardio component. And not in that order, because I mixed those up. But you know the deal. And there's 5 of them, right? Every day, obviously, there's something different for each, but we're gonna do a minute of work and a minute of rest, 1 round for your work period. Okay, so it's basically 10 minutes of work for your work period, but you're gonna count your reps. I'll keep track for you over here of how many reps you did for each exercise. And then for your finisher, you're gonna times that by 3, and that's gonna be your chipper. So let's just say you did 5 transverse bridges each side. So then for your finisher, for your chipper, you're gonna have to do 15 each side. Fair enough? So for that minute, how hard do you wanna work will determine how hard you're gonna have to work for that finisher. But you guys all come here to work hard. So I'm not gonna have to second guess that. Cool. All right, so your body weight exercise today is a transverse bridge. Transverse bridge. Bear crawl position, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Swing the hips around, and I'm gonna suggest really squaring your hips up. And I say really because a lot of times when you're coming into the position, you're here, and you kind of just want to press up. Now your toes facing forward, your knees not over your ankle. And when you're going through these exercises fast, you can easily screw something up and get hurt, right? So square your hips up, then you have a square hip. Now you can squeeze the glutes. This back arm needs to be active. Rinse and repeat, other side, flip. Again, not just pressing up here, squaring it up. And yes, I'm a pain in the ass with it because I want to see you guys, get fit without getting hurt. A row, if you did push press yesterday, we did some overhead pressing yesterday, so if you are sore, you want to do something else, please be my guest. Okay, push press means a little bit of knee bend. Good strong posture, chest up, a little bit of knee bend. Okay, it's not a full squat. Things I'm looking for is making sure those dumbbells are directly above your shoulder when you're done. Okay, not overextending, core is nice and tight. That's your dumbbell exercise. Your medicine ball exercise is a vertical med ball toss, basically a wall ball without the wall. So we're going to do a good solid front squat position here. Catch it right into the squat. Okay, the idea of pushing it straight up is forcing you to keep your rib cage up. Also, hand-eye coordination on the catch and return. Last but certainly not least, SDHP. What is it, Felicia?
Sumo deadlift high pull.
Yes.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't know what kind of response I was going to get with that.
I wasn't either.
That's why you're like hesitant with it. So sumo deadlift means a little bit wider in shoulder width. The two things we're looking for in a deadlift are what? Talk to me. I know you know it.
Straight back.
Straight back, perfect. You'll hear us say neutral spine. That simply means flat back. It means you're not rounded this way or excessive on the other way, right? So flat back, what else? Okay, 3. What's 2? Hinge from the waist, right? It's not a squat. You're not pushing your knees forward. You're pushing your hips back, and your hips are higher than your knees. That's the difference, okay? Flat back. Wrist to chin, elbows up higher than your wrist. Okay? This is a controversial, sorry for my back, really. This is a controversial exercise in the industry, the upright row, because it can be dangerous for your shoulders, A, if you have any kind of injuries, but also if you're rotating forward and you try to squeeze up like this, it's not good for your shoulder joint. It's not really how it should be scrunched up like this, right? But it can be a great exercise if you're using your back muscles, right? So if your shoulders are back and your elbows are up, and you're engaging those muscles, it could be very beneficial. Okay, that's my take on that. Your 5th exercise is, folks at home, you can do a jump rope, burpee, jumping jacks, plank jacks, something for that minute. Those of you guys are obviously here, you have access to a row, bike, jump rope, burpee, any of the options I gave you that at home.